Hi, my name is Jessica Fennimore, and I get to work on the student ministry team here at First Orlando. I'm excited to spend just a few minutes sharing with you about what God has been teaching me. Now, I'm in grad school, so I'm learning a lot about how to help people who have been through crisis and different kinds of trauma. And at the most basic level, you could explain that life is a series of interrelated challenges that you either choose to confront or not confront. And we would define or describe this decision to confront a challenge as coping mechanisms or intervention strategies. Now, I'm pretty sure we've all been nervous before, whether it's before you're presenting a presentation at school or work, or you're entering a new environment where you either don't know a lot of people or just the situation is overwhelming. We've all been there. And I'm talking the kind of nervous where your stomach is doing somersaults. Your hands are sweaty. You're looking around and making sure no one sees you wipe them on your pants before you shake their hand. The kind where you might run to the bathroom and throw up because you're just that nervous. What do? How do you push through that? My guess is you've learned a couple different ways. Maybe you take a deep breath in and let it out and do that a few times to just calm your body down. Maybe you go and exercise earlier in the day to get that nervous energy out. Or if you're like me, you call your friend and you just ramble. You don't know if you're making any sense, but you just have to talk through it. All of these are coping mechanisms and intervention strategies that we use in our everyday lives. And this got me thinking about different passages in the Bible where people are faced with challenges and how they handled it. I realized that intervention methods are in the Bible. I'll be honest, I have a hard time reading my Bible lately. I feel like I'm just at max capacity mentally and emotionally, and I just don't have the energy to put into reading and studying something else. But I realized that this perspective says that I think I am responsible alone for my growth, and my relationship with God is dependent on the work that I put into it. Don't get me wrong, it is a relationship, and so I do have to invest in it, but our growth isn't dependent on what we do. Isaiah 55 repeatedly has an invitation to come and listen, come and hear from God. And that's it. Verses 10 and 11 say, "For as the rain and snow come down from heaven, and do not return there, but water the earth, making it bring forth and sprout, giving seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it." A question I've been asking myself is, do I trust God's desire for me to grow in my relationship with Him? Do I trust that He is the one who transforms my heart and mind if all I do is come and listen? Good news is that God does want us to know Him. I wonder what would happen if when we were faced with challenges, our first response was to come to God's word and listen to what He says, instead of immediately taking things into our own hands and getting supplies and making emergency plans. What would it look like if we sought God first? I'll leave you with this. What kind of eternal impact would it make in the lives of your friends who don't know Jesus if they saw you responding in times of challenges by seeking God first? I hope you have a great day.